My name is Ms. Walker, and I'm a social studies teacher, and welcome to my social studies class. Our first unit of study is going to be the United States Constitution. So if you're not from the United States and you just enjoy listening to me talk, feel free to stick around. But for those of us from the United States, we need to know what's in this thing. We need to know what's in it because a lot of people are acting up. It's getting real easily around here. So lesson one today, we're going to go over some important vocabulary that's going to be essential to understanding this unit. So as you listen to the vocabulary words I'm going over, I want you to keep count of which ones you already know. So which words are you already familiar with? And there are 22 words total. Let's see how you do. First word is Constitution. So the Constitution is literally just a playbook of what our government is allowed to do and not allowed to do, the breakdown of who's included and what their jobs and roles are. The Constitution begins with the preamble, which is essentially just an introductory paragraph. It is also comprised of articles, which are the descriptions of who is included and what their job or role is. But the Constitution was written over 200 years ago, meaning that in that time span, changes were made. Well, an amendment is a change to the Constitution. In those articles and amendments, we have what is called express powers, which means that the article or amendment explicitly says what a certain person is supposed to be doing at any point in time, or how a citizen is affected by the Constitution. Adversely, we have implied powers, meaning that the Constitution may not explicitly address a certain issue, but the Supreme Court and also sometimes the President and sometimes Congress interpret and imply what the Constitution means. The Constitution was written at an event called the Constitutional Convention, and some people would argue that this is the birth of modern day political parties because at the Constitutional Convention, the Federalists were a group that formed that believed in strong federal government, and the anti-federalists believed in a strong state government and states having state powers. One thing that these groups generally tend to agree on when they were writing the Constitution was the principles of the Constitution. So these are the things that actually guide the Constitution, and they include, let's see if I can do it from memory. The principles of the Constitution include separation of powers, checks and balances. We have a limited government, we have popular sovereignty, in which we exercise republicanism, a federal government, and I'm missing one. Individual rights. Individual rights. Individual rights are also sometimes called the Bill of Rights, and the Bill of Rights are the first 10 amendments that the anti-federalists believed that needed to be included in the Constitution for the protection of citizens like me and you. You see how much vocabulary I just had in that sentence? You see what I'm saying? Anti-federalists believe very strongly in the limiting of federal government, and another way that they ensured that the federal government was not too strong was by breaking it up into three branches, and those branches include the executive, the legislative, and the judicial branches. And I will go into detail on all of these things, all of these words in subsequent videos while we explore this unit on the Constitution together. So how did you do? Out of 21 words total, how many words were you already familiar with? And also,